Here we have the foot. Well, not really a foot, but a foot model. So the efficient foot, we want 3 equal points of contact. Okay, so we want the heel, the base of the 5th toe, the base of the 1st toe. Turning to the side, we need an arch in the foot. And turning to the back, we need a vertical heel bone or calcaneus. That's the efficient foot in standing. Now, if we translate this into walking, running, dancing, as our foot comes forward, as we put weight over, we need the ability to lengthen the tissues on the back, decompression of the joint in the back, folding of the joint in the front, splaying of that arch so that then we can get over our big toe for a rigid push-off. In the functional manual therapy approach, there are 4 common foot types. We have the efficient foot, we have the pronated foot, we have the compensated supinated foot, as well as the supinated foot. And what we find is our foot type is often driven by the compensation that we develop based on stiffness in the midfoot. And you'll see what I mean in the next several videos. So the supinated foot is driven by a very high arch that oftentimes doesn't have the ability to splay or collapse as they then go to push off. So this person tends to bear weight more on the outside of their foot, and when they go to push off, they push off all the smaller toes and aren't able to get weight over that big toe. So from a treatment standpoint, we want to improve mobility of the heel, but really a big piece of the treatment is to improve mobility of the midfoot so that we can translate the forces forward over that big toe. The compensated supinated foot is one that appears to be excessively overpronated with the arch collapse, but in reality, the heel is actually turned out and stuck in that position. And if we were to bring that heel into a vertical position, what would happen is, due to restrictions in the midfoot, our big toe would be up off the ground. So it would actually present as supinated or more on the outside of the foot. And then treatment would need to focus on congruency of the heel bone, the ankle mortise, as well as the ability to splay these midfoot joints in order to get the big toe back onto the ground for an efficient foot. Now, the pronated foot is actually the least common out of all of these foot types. This person has a true dropped navicular bone, which is this bone right here, where it just truly is dropped. It loses its ligamentous support and drops down to the ground, and that's a true fallen arch. All right, so treatment for this involves improving mobility of the joints around this area, but oftentimes we need some amount of support for the navicular bone to restore the arch a bit. There's some people that believe that living your life a little bit more with bare feet will help to build up those the muscles within the feet to help restore the arch. But oftentimes what I find is that needs to be supported, whether it be with orthotics or with significant amount of strengthening.